Would you open up in prayer with me tonight? Dear Lord, how wonderful are the works of your hands. As we gather here today to celebrate a step forward into new places with new people and new experiences, let us not forget the blessings that follow behind us. For the school, which has given us a safe place to learn and a strong foundation to build upon as we take this next step into your world. For our teachers who have invested into our lives and cared for us, even at our worst. For our families who have cheered us on to the finish line and stood by our sides through many bumps in the road, and on this day especially, we thank you. For the friends that we have found among our classmates, for all the jokes that we will laugh about in years to come, and for the hardship and tears that we have endured together side by side, and for your love, which has been made evident through the relationships we will carry with us beyond these walls. Let us live fearlessly and possess the strength needed for many years to come. In your name we pray, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
If we could have the senior class president, Skylar Schultz.
You may be seated. When I imagined saying my graduation speech, I thought I'd be saying it to one side of the stadium, but I guess this will do. This year was difficult. Half of you I'm looking down at I haven't seen since last March. We didn't have our normal senior year, our bright and shiny senior year, the one filled with festivities and parties and gatherings. But we were the lucky ones, right? We got the normal graduation. We got the normal year. I'm sorry, this mic is really bad. I'm just letting you know this is not me. But we were the lucky ones, right? We got the normal graduation. We got the normal senior year, right? I mean, this is what we've been taught all year. I remember in 5th grade when our Wingate guidance counselor came down and held us up from our recess and explained to us that in the next year we would be moving from elementary school to middle school, that we would be meeting new people, and that we would be friends with everyone. Some of that is true, but the friends we've made along the way is something we will never forget. Normally during graduation speeches, our thank yous are made to the parents and guardians that have gotten us through high school and our schooling in general. They woke us up in the morning, packed our lunches, and made sure our clothes matched. But I think finally, we should get a round of applause. We were the ones taking the test, turning in the projects, and physically showing up to school. At least some of us did. We were the ones that didn't know if our school would be in session the next day. We were faced with the fear of picking our seats without knowing if we would be quarantined the next week because of that little choice. This
Next, I'd like to ask the 20 of 21 valedictorian, Megan Ishler.
Good evening. It's been a long 13 years to get to this graduation. Sometimes it felt like an eternity. Other days, it felt like time was passing very, very fast. I find it interesting how we divide our lives into years, then into days and hours and seconds. And so it feels as if we never have enough time. Can you feel time passing you by right now? This future has not been what I imagined it would be. But imaginings of the future never are very accurate anyway. As the author Clint Smith wrote, sometimes the moral arc of the universe does not bend in a direction that will comfort us. Sometimes it bends in ways we don't expect. Or, as the wise Jedi Master Yoda once said, difficult to see, always in motion is the future. We don't expect the changes and the curveballs that life throws us. But I suppose it would be boring if nothing in life was unexpected. We wouldn't want things to be too predictable, would we? There was one thing that remained constant this year. I still love to read. I discovered a book series this year called The Realm of the Elderlings by Robin Hobb. I highly recommend giving it a try. In one scene, the fool remarks, "I think we must resign ourselves to change." And another character, Fitz, replies, "I'm tired of resigning myself to things. My entire life has been one long resignation." I'm not entirely sure that the fool really believed what he said, that we must resign ourselves to change. But nevertheless, I think it has proven true. We all have to resign ourselves to change sometimes. But that is not and should not be all that we ever do. Sometimes sitting down and resigning ourselves is the worst we can do. There's a poem by John Sachs called Where There's a Will, There's a Way, and I'd like to read it to you tonight. It was a noble Roman in Rome's imperial day who heard a coward croaker before the castle say, "They're safe in such a fortress, there is no way to shake it." "On, on," exclaimed the hero, "I'll find a way or make it." Is fame your aspiration? Her path is steep and high. In vain you seek her temple, content to gaze and sigh. The shining throne is waiting, but he alone can take it, who says with Roman firmness, "I'll find a way or make it." Is learning your ambition? There is no royal road, alike the peer and peasant must climb to her abode. Who feels the thirst for knowledge, in Helicon may slake it, if he has still the Roman will to find a way or make it. Are riches worth the getting? They must be bravely sought. With wishing and with fretting the boon cannot be bought. To all the prize is open, but only he can take it, who says with Roman courage, "I'll find a way or make it." In love's impassioned warfare, the tale has ever been that victory crowns the valiant, the brave are they who win. Though strong is beauty's castle, a lover still may take it, who says with Roman daring, "I'll find a way or make it." We all will inevitably hit some speed bumps in our lives. There are some times when we ought to resign ourselves to that change, as it may be the wiser decision. But there are other times when we ought to make a way, as the poem says. The trick is knowing which to do and when, but that only comes with experience. In closing, I'd like to thank all of my teachers here at BEA and my family for setting me up to make my own future. And to the class of 2021, after today, we will all be diverging into different directions to find our own way, or make it. So have fun. I wish you the best of luck in the future you create.
Next, I'd like to welcome the class of 2021 Salutatorian, Sarah Haller.
Hello, friends, family, teachers, and the class of 2021 Baltimore area graduates. My name is Sarah Haller, and from the time I was a little girl, I've always wanted to change the world. So I thought big, really big, actually. I was going to be President of the United States of America. Then I was going to be an astronaut, and there was that phase where I wanted to be Taylor Swift, but we don't need to talk about that. Over the past 13 years of schooling, I've learned that to change the world, one does not need to be the smartest person in the world, or even the richest person in the world, or have a flashy title. Every person starts with the same opportunity to change the world as they see fit. Every interaction we have with others is an opportunity to reach out a helping hand, be kind, and be respectful of those around us. Being an upstanding and compassionate individual starts our journey in life. This is how each of us is able to change the world each day. Through education and social experiences, we then form our beliefs and find the interests that will light the fire within ourselves. People then have the choice to choose a career where they can believe they can make the changes they have always wanted to see in the world. From future teachers, scientists, nurses, welders, emergency responders, and military members, the graduates in front of all of you have the opportunity to change the world and create a lasting impact. The people in attendance here today have been some of the most impactful people in our journey so far and have left their mark on each of us. Our families have guided us throughout childhood and young adulthood. Our teachers have supplied us with the knowledge to succeed in our endeavors. Our futures will now take us down separate paths, but a part of us will always have a special place here at Baltimore area. The next chapter of our lives is sure to be full of exciting adventures and challenging times, but I am confident that each and every one of us has the capabilities to excel in whatever we so choose to do. Again, I ask you to remember, you never really know the true impact you have on those around you. So always choose to be kind or be the helping hand throughout your life. All of us now have the opportunity to change the world each day. Thank you all very much, and good luck to the class of 2021.
Next, I'd like to welcome Baltimore area Superintendent Scott Graham.
Well, the first thing I want to let you know is that I'm getting rid of the Weather Channel app off of my phone. So, on behalf of the board, the administration, faculty, and staff, I would like to welcome you to tonight's commencement ceremony, recognizing the class of 2021. I would like to begin by recognizing our graduates. Would all the graduates who are planning to attend a 2-year or 4-year university, college, or trade school please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Would all graduates who are planning to serve our country in the armed services please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Would all graduates who plan to enter the workforce upon graduation please stand and be recognized? If you aren't sure what you want to do as a career, don't be worried. Statistics show that 50% of this year's graduates across the nation will end up in a career that hasn't been invented yet. I would like to, at this point, share a true story with you I've never shared with any group before. 20 years ago, I was a high school principal at Everett Area High School in Bedford County. One day prior to the school year, a woman named Linda came to see me. Linda was in her 50s, and she told me that she had dropped out of high school many years ago, and she had a very gruff voice, and she said, "Mr. Graham, I don't want a GED. I want to come back to high school and graduate." Well, this obviously caught me off guard. But I said, let's go to the guidance office and see how many credits she would need. As it turned out, she would need 2 full years of high school to get her diploma and to enroll in school. As you can imagine, the guidance counselors were kind of rolling their eyes at me as I brought her down to their office. But I said, okay. She registered for classes, and many of the teachers who actually came up to me thought I was a little bit nuts for allowing that to happen. But I said, give her a chance. You know, if there's any problems, you know, we'll tell her that it's not working out and move on. If I'm completely honest with you, I really didn't think she'd last more than a few weeks. About after a month or so, she was still attending school regularly and actually doing pretty well. The faculty and students seemed to accept her as a junior and a classmate. I remember walking by phys ed one day, and there was Linda in her t-shirt and shorts and black socks up to her knees playing volleyball with the students. She never asked for any favors or special treatment. 2 years later, Linda graduated with honors. Time passed, and I went to Vermont, and I became a superintendent. And then 3 years later, I returned to Pennsylvania and became superintendent at the Northern Potter School District. One day, I received an email from Linda. It had been about 6 years since she graduated from high school. It began, "You need to stop moving so much. You're a hard guy to track down." She went on to tell me that after high school, she went to college and graduated. She was now teaching at a community college. I, of course, wrote back to her and told her how proud I was of her accomplishments, and I had a few tears as well. There are several morals to this story. Don't judge a book by its cover. Hard work pays off. It's never too late to achieve your dreams. But what I want to emphasize most from this story is that when you have opportunities in your lives, take advantage of them. Work hard and achieve your dreams. And finally, if you have the chance to give someone else an opportunity or to help them, pay it forward. For me, allowing Linda to come to high school was probably one of 15 or 20 decisions I made that day. For her, it was life-changing. As the famous philosopher and sports hero Yogi Berra once said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. At this time, it is my sincere honor and pleasure to present to Mr. Tobias and Mrs. Tina Green, Board President, and the other members of the Board of Education present here tonight, the class of 2021. Thank you.
Megan Emily Ishler. Sarah May Haller. Grace Elizabeth Wagner. Sunny Larissa Rice. Amaya Lily Jean Fogelman. Rachel Emily Venziano. Julia Marie Patzik. Zebulon Micah Fry. Hannah Louise Turnett. Lexi Joy Skripek. Georgia Jane Sengel. Nathaniel Paul Antonuccio. Aiden Nicole Alman. Xander Dylan Ballack. McKenna Taylor Bainey. Luke Elliott Barnhart. Dylan Lee Barnyak. Autumn Ray Bartley. Adrian Celia Basala. Justin Lee Benner. Autumn Mary Bickhart. Kiara Sky Bilby. Bryn Nicole Beisel. Marshall Lynn Brooks. Tyler Robert Bumbarger. Gage Lee Clymer. Congratulations, Gage. Kyler Hall Cunningham. Thank you. Rebecca Grace Dean. Jordan Riley Dixon. Lillian Grace Delker. Dominic Michael Dolan. Sarah Elizabeth Drees. Madison Elizabeth Eckley. Shane Andrew Evlith. Lorian Claire Farber. Alicia Faye Fenstermacher. Benjamin David Fisher. Trey William Foster. Maya Jean Fox. Anastasia Sarah Frank. Cassie Danielle Foltz. Noah Tyler Gasper. Cooper James Gillum. Ashley Geneva Gill. Zachary Douglas Grant. Elissa Kathleen Green. Alexander Jacob Hartley. Emily May Hartman. Lindsay Marie Hout. Everett Blaze Herr. Madison Janelle Hilgar. Michaela Ann Hill. Sydney Jane Hill. Mackenzie Christine Hockenberry. Mara Elizabeth Hockenberry. Drake Thomas Holderman. Melina Lene Homan. Dawson William Hoovler. Darren Samuel Hewitt. Michaela Marie Irvin. Aiden Clayton Jadun. Gavin Scott Johnson. Amy Lynn Johnsonbaugh. Megan Gabrielle King. Mariah Lynn Lamy. Joseph John Lang. Madison Renee Mann. Zachary Starr Markle. Casey Russell May. Wyatt Ronald McLean. Lucas Sky McCloskey. Matthew Martin McCloskey. Regina Cheyenne McCloskey. Justin Michael McClusick. Brittany Marie McDonald. Raylyn Carey McGonigal. Gabriel Robert Millward. Colton James Myers. Jack Ryan Nesmith. Jared Richard Neville. Margaret Elizabeth Knoll. Kristen Renee Onder. Olivia Lachelle Ott. Harley Lavon Parks. Cole William Parsons. Madison Renee Peters. Rata Tanita Pizet. Brady Hamilton Proctor. Olivia Alyssa Pytel. Cody Travis Quick. Connor John Rebo. Hannah Grace Reese. Carter Michael Rhodes. Luke Jonathan Roan. Connor J. Roberts. Jade Bell Rocky. Alexis Anne Marie Rogers. Joey Tyne Seaprish. Skylar Jordan Schultz. Mia Nevada Simonsek. Cassidy Leland Smith. Hunter Scott Snowberger. Hunter Allen Snook. Mary Carmela Soster. Madeline Ray Spicer. Nathaniel William Spicer. Mason Jeffrey Stasko. Afton Amber Steimer. Alex John Merle Steimer. Miles Daniel Stover. Maddox Joseph Sumner. Kylie Renee Swartz. Sutton Michael Thompson. Brooke Leanne Walk. Alexandra Maria Ward. Gage Thomas Watson. Tyler Edward Williams. Noah Cannon Williamson. Haley Lynn Ziegler.
On behalf of the Baldigo Area Board of Education, it gives Mr. Frank, Mrs. Gavlock, Ms. Hamilton, Mr. Heverly, Mrs. Hoover, Mr. Krestovich, Mr. Nielsen, Mr. Penland, and me great pleasure and personal pride to place the official seal on the accomplishments of the class of 2021. You have accepted and fulfilled the graduation requirements of the Baldigo Area School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. On behalf of the Board of Education, we extend our collective appreciation and commend your dedicated efforts. By the power vested in the Baldigo Area Board of Education, Mr. Frank, Mrs. Gavlock, Ms. Hamilton, Mr. Heverly, Mrs. Hoover, Mr. Kresovich, Mr. Nielsen, Mr. Penland, and I proudly proclaim you the graduates of the Baldigo Area High School. Congratulations.
Beneath these spacious skies so blue, our alma mater stands so true, surrounded by God's lovely land, protected by His guiding hand. Dear bald eagles, hallowed halls, encircle us with loving walls. Blue and gold, our colors bright, we owe to Thee our strength and might.
I'd like to ask Madison Eckley to the podium for the benediction.
In closing, may God's blessing follow you all as you find new journeys to travel. May you walk safely on the path of your dreams. May God guide the decisions that you will make and the passions that you will follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect love and truth. And may hope be a light within you that you carry into each and new day. May today be a memory that burns bright within you as you embark on life's great adventure. Amen. Congratulations, class of 2021.
This is the moment, this is the day, when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming, and screaming becomes one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I live for becomes mine. Through all these years, I've faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, greatest moment of them
Students and staff have exited the field. You may meet them out front. Until then, please stay out of the way so they can make it through. Thank you.